We recently learned that the Mississippians will be a Civ 7 civilization to play with. Who were they? Are their abilities historically accurate? And one extra fact at the end, this culture has somehow already appeared in the game before. Let's find out. The Mississippian culture is a Native American culture that, not surprisingly, thrived on the shore of the Mississippi River and some of its tributary rivers in the southeastern US, from around 800 CE to the 17th century, when it started to fade out due to several factors such as the European colonization of the Americas. In this area, there were different native peoples that lived under what we would call the Mississippian culture, but precisely, what were the main traits of this culture? First, of course, a key part of their culture had to do with rivers. As they were often settled along riverbeds, Mississippian culture heavily relied on crops like squash and beans, with maize being their star crop. This flourish of agriculture is likely reflected on their unique ability in Civ 7. This led to high levels of population, and in turn, here we have another cultural trait, their organization. The government in Mississippian towns was hierarchical and centered around a system of chiefdoms. These chiefdoms were the primary form of political and spiritual organization for Mississippian societies. Chiefs were believed to have a divine or semi-divine status, and their authority was reinforced by religious practices. They were responsible for overseeing religious ceremonies and maintaining a connection with the gods or ancestors. Moreover, here is another important trait from the Mississippians: their mounds. They constructed large, flat-topped earthen mounds used for ceremonial, political, and religious purposes. The most widely known of these are found in a very well-known place for Civ players, Cahokia, nowadays Illinois. It first appeared in the Civ franchise as the capital city of the bizarre Native American empire of Civ 4, but more recently it was one of the city-states of Civ 6, with their famous mounts as their unique improvement for being their suzerain. And here we can see how Civ 7 will also implement them. These mounts lead to another Mississippian trait, the structure of their villages. Mississippian villages had a common pattern. There was a strong and powerful town characterized by large mound complexes that served as the political, economic, and religious hub of a region. And around these powerful towns, there were other lesser villages or satellites. And speaking of Native American peoples, don't forget to watch this video that talks about their fake empire of Civ 4. Thanks for watching.